what's up guys? Jack and Matt here with the Toaster Bros, and today we're gonna give you guys a little bit of advice because we get asked every single day, should I wait to build my gaming PC or should I go ahead and build one now and just screw the new parts coming out?
There's a lot of new stuff coming out, like 4000 series, new stuff from AMD, and even some Intel GPUs coming. It makes you want to think, should I build a gaming PC now with what's already on the shelves, or should I wait? Well, we're gonna give you the argument for both sides, but before we do that, let's hear a word from today's sponsor. Today's video is brought to you by GVG Mall, the online marketplace to gain access to some really awesome discounted game keys, and more specifically, Windows 10 licenses.
With Windows 10, it is so easy just to go onto the website using the link in the description down below, and then go to the Windows 10, click Buy It Now, add code TB20, then go to the checkout, put in your payment info, and then boom, you will get within a few seconds or a few minutes an activation code that you will go into Windows 10, put in the activation code, and it is fully legit. It will work out of the box, and you will have a fully activated Windows 10 license.
We use GVG Mall for all the PCs we build here at the Toaster Bros, and so should you. So definitely check the link in the description down below and use code TB20 to save money on checkouts. Okay, so the argument I'm gonna go with is waiting for the new hardware to release, like RTX 4000 series, Intel GPUs, AMD GPUs, and even the new CPUs coming out real soon from AMD and Intel. The reason that you might wanna wait is because there might be generational improvements when it comes to this hardware. So let's say right now you buy something like a 3080. Oh, guess what? That 4000 series 60 equivalent card may perform better than that 3080. You never really know. Rumors are kind of crazy right now about power consumption, about 4000 series RTX cards and the upcoming AMD cards, because we're getting to the point now where we're just really maxing out the most we can get out of the hardware just to get the best FPS possible and performance overall. But if you are going to wait, you could get in on some hardware and then not have some FOMO when the new generation comes out and you're like, oh man, I wish I waited to buy this card that's more fairly priced. But one thing that Jackson will definitely mention, and as you can tell, my argument's kind of short because we kind of lean much more towards the other side.
And now on the other end of that argument, we talk about not waiting here at the Toaster Bros because we just say build now. If you want your gaming PC, get it done. If you have already saved with the money that you want, do it now because you're gonna kick yourself in the butt when you buy that brand new 4000 series card. You pay $1,000 more in the MSRP, just as an example, and then next thing you know, the cards drop in price and you're like, wow, I really overpaid for that. So really a good general rule of thumb that we like to take is stay a generation behind, or you know, if a generation has come out, like let's say 12th gen, they've been out for about 4 or 5 months now. So at this point, the prices are pretty low. So if you did want to get the latest and greatest, you pretty much could. Now, if you're trying to wait for 4000 series or 13th gen Intel or the newest Ryzen, we don't really know how long you're going to be waiting, and you don't really know that either. So that's another sucky part about waiting.
And when the 3000 series launched, a lot of people saw the announcement and panic sold all their 2080s and 2080 Ti's to really low prices, not to know that the shortage was coming and those cards are going to be worth way more. So there's a lot of people who really jump the gun in terms of buying the latest and greatest, or feel like they have to buy the latest and greatest, which if you're one of those people, I mean, you're probably not watching this video. You're just gonna buy it regardless. You have a 3080 Ti right now and you're gonna buy whatever the 4080 Ti is when it comes out, because that's just what you do. But if you're somebody who has saved up a lot of money, or even a budget amount of money, we're talking like $1,000 or less, you can build a very capable gaming PC right now. And another note is, if you do decide to wait, NVIDIA, especially in terms of graphics cards, is gonna be releasing the high-end stuff first. Those budget cards that exist right now, like the 3050 and the cap like 3060 or the RX 6600 and those cards in the next generation are gonna come down way later down the line. So you're really only gonna be looking at the 4090, 4080, or 4070 when they release from NVIDIA. And you're really not gonna be able to touch the budget stuff until later.
And so now going off of the whole stay one generation behind like Matt and I normally recommend, you can go really further than that too. We do videos all the time where we pick up 980 Ti's for $175 or less, and those are still a very capable card. It's going to perform better than something like a GTX 1650 that you're gonna pay around $200 for, and during the shortage, you were probably paying $300 for one of those. You can still get a 980 Ti for pretty cheap. They're still supported by NVIDIA. They're still dropping drivers for them. Still a very capable card. Same with Intel, same with AMD. You can go back a couple CPU generations with no problems. That's really the best way to go in our opinion. Just slowly upgrade over time. You don't need to get the latest and greatest every single time it drops because you're going to lose money so quickly. The best comparison I can use for that is like buying an Audi or a Mercedes or any kind of car really branded from the dealership. You know, as soon as you drive off that lot, you have just probably lost about 10%, and it is going down a percent almost every week from when you buy it. So they're never going to go up in value unless they're like 50 years old, like a Commodore 64 or something like that. Or a mining shortage.
We don't want that to happen again.
We don't want that to happen again. Hopefully it doesn't. We're knocking on some wood. But that's the other thing too, is people panic sold their RTX 2080 Supers. We were buying those during right before the pandemic for around $300 at times. So that was like mind blowing. During the shortage, they got back up to over $1,000, which is over MSRP of what they originally were, and they were used too. So that just goes to show all the people who sold their cards were probably regretting it, because I mean, you're selling your 2080 Super and the best you could get for that same price was something like a 3060, which is not worth it.
I think the moral of this entire discussion is if you are a budget gamer and have saved up hard-earned money to build a gaming PC, I would build one now. The market looks really good right now. Prices are dropping. They're not going to get much lower for the current generation. Theoretically, yes, with the new launch, those prices may go down even further, but there could be a backwards thing where, you know, the new generation launches, there's no cards out there, then everyone who was waiting goes and buys the stuff that was old, and now we don't have nothing at all. So yeah, take advantage of what we have right now, build a budget gaming PC, and definitely check out all the guides we've been doing on the channel recently. We've done $300, $400, $500, $600, $700 PCs, and even more. If you guys have any builds you want to see us do, let us know down below, and let us know if you're waiting for the new series of CPUs or GPUs, whatever all you're doing, and why. Let us know down below.
Why?
Why?
Also, on a side note, do not wait for the holidays. We're probably gonna make a whole other video on this.
We did a Black Friday video.
Right before Black Friday and like Cyber Monday and the New Egg Monday and all that. It's not worth it.
New Egg Monday.
I don't know.
He's making stuff up.
So as always, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, check out our other 2 YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/ToastyBros, and do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
Now, if you don't want to have to worry about waiting, you don't have to wait 4, 6, 8 months for the newest stuff to drop, let PC Bros help you out. We will definitely find you the absolute best bang for buck on the current or older hardware that you may desire.
PCBros.tech is where we sell gaming PCs, gaming laptops, and so much more. And use that code ToastyBros2 on checkout to save 2% on your next purchase of a gaming PC, gaming laptop, or more. See you guys later. Goodbye.
Peace out.